What if he's not the problem? Yeah, I said it. So let me ask you one thing. Is he the red flag or are you? He's inconsistent, he breadcrumbs, he ghosts the moment you lean in. And listen, maybe that is on him. But the question that stings here more is why do you keep finding him? By accident? Or maybe a part of you is still unhealed, reaching out for the same wound, calling it love. Although, I'll tell you what the blessing over here is, it's not getting the person that you're obsessing over. Rather, it's finally being able to see why you're obsessing over them in the first place. Because, girl to girl, if you're being real, you don't always want him. You just want the relief of being chosen by someone who makes you feel not choosable. So let's break it down. Is it them? Or is it the pattern that you're being loyal to? One, stop looking at the guy, start looking at the cycle. Do they all make you feel the same? Anxious when they're quiet, high when they text, empty when they stay? Two, be honest. Would you still want him if he chose you? What if he replied in 5 seconds, planned the dates, called you his? Would you still be obsessed or would you suddenly call it boring? Because sometimes we do not want peace. We just want the rush of turning his maybes into a yes. That's not love. That's your nervous system trying to win a childhood you never got to finish. Three, are you in love or are you in a survival mode? Rehearsing texts for 45 minutes, over explaining your heart so he wouldn't leave, shrinking yourself so that he feels comfortable. That's not connection, my love. That's performance. And if you have to perform to be loved, you will burn out, even if you win him. So is it their fault? Sometimes, yes. If he cheats, if he's lying, if he's cruel, name it, call it out, walk away. Go for it. But if every man feels like the same kind of unavailable, if someone kind make you feels numb, then babe, that's not a him problem. That's an unhealed you problem. And before you spiral, that's not shame. That's power. Because you cannot rehab him, but you can definitely come back home to you. The day I stopped asking myself, why wouldn't he choose me, and started asking myself, why do I keep choosing him? My life actually cracked open. I wasn't broken, I was just unaware. I was repeating a pattern because maybe a part of me believed that love is like a job interview where I had to keep proving my worth. It was after some massive introspection that I understood that you do not have to convince the right people, you do not have to audition for love. The real green flag, ladies, is when you stop chasing men and you actually start chasing the truth about yourself. So let me ask you this question again. Is he the red flag or are you? Maybe it's both, maybe it's neither. But the truth is, the only person you get to change is you. The only person you get to convince is you. And that is not a punishment. That is your power. If this called you out, I'm sorry, but I'm glad because that was the intention. Sometimes we just need a little push to understand our patterns, a little fire to get closer to ourselves. If you like my video, do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. If you want to know more on this topic, comment patterns and I will send you my free guide on 7 questions to know the difference between if he's the red flag or are you. And remember, if you're tired of being the strong one, if you're tired of being unaware, you're home. I am Vaishnavi Shukla and this is Of Petals and Power.